Okay, so just because it's vinyl update 69 doesn't mean you can laugh. I see you laughing. I see you.
I look high, I look low, I'm looking everywhere I go. Looking for a...
So, hello, and yes, welcome back to another vinyl update, guys. Now, I'm not going to lie, this is probably going to be a short vinyl update. I mean, you guys know, because you can see in the corner how long the video is. I don't know yet how long the video is going to be. I'm going to try and stretch it out a little bit, because how many records have I got to show? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the puppy dog Maisie's here, aren't you? Look, she's here. Look, I don't want to put the... Look, you can see what I've got now. Oh, look. Hey, yeah, Maisie. What? What are you doing? You come to watch me film? Look, you wagging your little tail. What are you doing? What you doing? Yeah, that's a tripod. So yes, we're back. Oh, that's it. She's whacked it. She's whacked her head on it. Good job. Not a big pile of records today, guys. I've got 6 records, pile of CDs. The reason I'm doing... She's playing about food. The reason I'm doing this is because I can't lie, I've started to forget what records I've got since the last final update, even though there's only 6. I really thought I had more to show, but I started pulling them out, looking over my last final update, looking at my orders on Amazon and eBay and whatnot. It turns out I really haven't ordered much in the last couple months. Just a lot of CDs. But the records I do have are really cool. I have 2 quite rare Beatles-related albums, one of which you've seen in the thumbnail because that's how I pulled you guys in. But the other one I'll keep till the end. So there's another rare Beatle album that I'm going to show at the end. There's 3 awesome soundtracks on vinyl. I've also got another record. And I've got a nice little stack of CDs here. So there is still a bit to go over. And of course the next vinyl update should be a lot more interesting. We're hitting another big milestone on the vinyl updates. We're hitting number 70, which is incredible. Plus hopefully should have some record store day stuff. So yeah, the next one will be a lot better, I'm sure. But anyway, let's get started. So there's one CD which I actually missed off my last vinyl update. And I remember when I was uploading it, I looked over to the corner of my room and went, oh crap, I forgot that. But yeah, you just saw it. It's the Phil Collins Take a Look at Me Now CD box set. I got this in Tesco's when I bought that Disney CD from the last update. The reason I bought this, because I already own all these albums on CD. I own the original 80s copies, which I can't lie, sound terrible. They sound awful. So yeah, when this, I was always intrigued to get this CD box, but it was like £30 when it came out. Tesco's had this for £5, guys. This was just £5. I know there's a better version of this out there where the CDs are all like digipacks and stuff. I don't really care about that because I've got the vinyl box. I just wanted a nice sounding copy of Phil's albums on CDs because I'm not the biggest Phil fan to start with anyway. But anyway, this was £5. £5 for all them albums remastered. I was like, hell yeah, I'm taking that. So yeah, it is just as you'd expect, pretty plain Jane. Still has that waxy feel to it. And it opens up like so. And then this is where it just becomes obvious as to why it was so cheap, because all the CDs are literally just, they don't even have spines, they're just, yeah, it's only a £5, so it don't matter. But yeah, we got face value, of course, and can't remember what the artwork's like on the CDs. Oh, it's a bit tight. So yeah. Basically like something, a little CD that you'd get free with the newspaper. Hello, I Must Be Going, and yeah, it has like a blue inner. Don't need to show you the discs. No jacket required. But seriously, my personal favourite proper studio album of his, both sides, and there will be a review of this album coming soon. I know some people always say to me, that's not his best album, his best album is Tarzan or Brother Bear. I do agree, my favourite Phil Collins music is easily his Disney stuff from the late 90s, early 2000s, but they're not proper albums. He only done about 4 original pieces for each of those films. In terms of proper albums, this is my favourite Phil album. And then this is where it gets bad. Dance Into the Light, and then this is where it gets terrible. Testify. But then this album's alright. Going Back, the essential Going Back, he took like 3 songs off it. It's ridiculous. He might as well have just done the whole album. But anyway, it's a different cover. I mean, they're all different technically, but it's a very different cover. So anyway, yeah, there's the Phil Collins CD box set. I know there's a nicer version of it out there, but I don't really care to spend that much to get it. So that'll do me. Next one up. I said I was getting this in my last update, so again, this will be no surprise. You guys know I was on a massive Oasis kick. I got all their albums on vinyl, and then when I realised that all their albums on CD were like, literally, you're looking at £1 free postage. It's ridiculous. I was like, sod it, I'm going to get them all on CD as well, so I can put them on my phone. Here's the only one I didn't show last week. Oh, look, there's me. The Master Plan. So yeah, pretty cool. Well, I'll put them there, I'll put them there. This one, I have a funny story about this. Me and my sister were watching a TV programme, can't remember what it was, and they advertised this, and they played a couple songs which I really liked, and I said to her, oh, we should get that and listen to it, because even my sister likes this music, somewhat. So I did, I just went and bought it for like a tenner, and it's I can't lie, I wish I hadn't got it, really. But this is MTV Rocks, Pop Punk is the World, or Versus the World, sorry, is the World. So yeah, it's a little compilation CD that come out. It's got stuff like Alien Ant Farm's cover of Smooth Criminals on here, which is a good one. I can't even find the good stuff now. I know Stacey's Mum's on here somewhere. All Stars on here somewhere. It's just stuff like that. But in between those classic, really good punk rock songs, there's a lot of crap on here, really. Like there's a 5 Finger Death Punch song on here, which I really can't stand. It's an interesting listen. There's some really, really great songs on here, which I've come to know and love from my nights out. Not going to get into that. But then there's equally some really, really, really dodgy stuff on there. So it's a mixed bag, that CD. Kind of wish I hadn't bought it now, because it was expensive, because it was still new when I got it. But anyway. Another couple CDs, just wanted to put these on my phone. They were very cheap, like literally, again, £1 free postage. Amy Winehouse, this is Back to Back. Back to Black even, sorry. Yeah, some good stuff on here. I like the song Rehab, I like the title track. So yeah. And then this is a really good album, one which I fell in love with. The White Stripes. This is Elephant? Yeah. I really like what they do with the title here as well, because where there's an E, they put a 3 on there, because it was their 3rd album, I believe. So that's really cool. Yeah, I can't lie, I did buy this album for Seven Nation Army, but I generally fell in love with the whole album. I thought it was great from start to finish. So this was a really good buy for me. I really enjoyed this. And now we're on to soundtracks already. I've bought 3 soundtracks in the last couple months, all because of this first one I'm going to show you. I was in Tesco's, Wish My Mother, and I said to her, you know, because I went to see this film when it came out, which was late December. I went to see this film in late December when it first hit cinemas, and I fell in love with the film, and I've seen it 3 more times since. So I've seen this film 4 times now. It was my favourite film of 2017. If you haven't seen this film, go see it. And I said to my mum, look, I'm going to buy this and we're going to listen to it. I'm going to take you to see the film, which is exactly what I've done. I bought this CD, we listened to it. My mum fell in love with it. I took her and my sister to see the film. They both loved it. I even took Robert to see the film. He loved it. I've turned so many people onto this film. I'm so proud of myself. It is The Greatest Showman. I absolutely adore this film, guys. If you haven't checked this out, check it out. If you haven't checked the music out, check it out. This album has got the record for having the most consecutive weeks at #1 alongside Adele. Like, literally, this album has stayed at #1 for more weeks than any Michael Jackson album did, more than any Beatles album did. It is so good. The songs on here are so damn catchy. Hugh Jackman is the man. I love Hugh Jackman. He's one of the greatest human beings on the planet. The bass on this album is fantastic as well. Like, I've got a little bass thingy on my stereo system, and when I turn that up, it sounds so good. But yeah, this film is awesome, guys. It really is. And the film, the soundtrack, it's incredible. It is phenomenal. So it led me into more soundtracks. Here's one of the soundtracks I bought. The Moulin Rouge, which is a film which I've seen many times. I don't like the film as much, and I don't like the music as much. But I bought it anyway, and there's some good stuff on here, but, you know, they're all really covers and a couple songs nicked. But, yeah. And then the last CD I had to show, it's called a vinyl update. I'm showing more CD than vinyl here. Yeah, this is a score, so no singing. I loved the original 3 films by Ravinsky, I think he's called. Does he have his name on here? Yeah, I was right. And I love the music in the original 3 films because it's Hans Zimmer, Parts of the Caribbean. Yeah, I picked number 2 because it has the Kraken's theme on, which I absolutely love. Okay, now we're on to vinyl. Guys. Right, so I'm going to show you my 1 record which I bought, then I'll show you my 3 soundtracks, and then we'll get onto the rare Beatles-related ones. So I was in Bournemouth with my mates, we were having a great time, we went in HMV, and I bought this. I thought, I'm going to show off, I'm going to buy a record, show them all up a bit, while they're buying their little Blu-rays and posters. I'm going to go, oh, look at me, I've got a record, I've got a big bit of plastic. Vinyl. And this is the one I bought, because it had just been reissued. Keen. This is Perfect Symmetry. So yeah, it's a really good album. It really is. I mean, I know people say that Perfect Symmetry isn't as good as Under the Iron Sea, but I kind of enjoy this one more, which is why I bought this one. But I'll probably get Under the Iron Sea on my next pay or something. It won't take me long, because now that's the only Keen album I'm missing. But yeah. Oh, look at that in the Blake sleeve. I've just noticed one of my bird seeds in there. So yeah, it has the song Spiraling on, which I absolutely love. Yeah, it's a nice reissue actually. As we got a bit of time to kill, I'll show you the inner sleeve, because I'm pretty sure there isn't. Yeah, there is an inner sleeve. So whoop and whoop. So yeah, very nice, very good album, very fun album. You know, oh, there's a download code in there as well. Yeah, there we go. Seed out as well while I'm here. Get out of it. So yeah, as you can see, I paid the prices on it, $20.99. It was a bit steep. And there goes the phone, absolutely fantastic. Every time I film a video, the film wants to go off. Anyway, carrying straight on. Do apologise. Well, there we go. I'm kicking the camera now. I'm as bad as my dog. Of course, talking about The Great Showman. I've got the vinyl as well. When I bought the CD though, the vinyl was still like 6 weeks away from release. So I couldn't wait for the vinyl. I couldn't wait, because it does come with a download code, so I could have waited, but I couldn't. I was so excited. I love this music so much. I went and bought the CD. I was like, I can't wait. But anyway, yes, I did pre-order the vinyl still when I got it, and I will open this one up and show you, because this one's very nice on the inside. Very nice. So, the record just comes in a plain white sleeve, which is me. But you get a nice little book. It's not a very thick book, but I love it. There is the man, Hugh Jackman. Absolutely adore him. One of my favourite scenes from the entire film there, where they come out singing the song Come Alive. It's the first time the circus has performed. Hugh Jackman at the centre there, just loving it, loving life. And then this is Rebecca Ferguson's character. And then here we've got Zendaya and Zac Efron doing their little number, which is really nice. I never thought I'd say I'd like a Zac Efron singing, considering he's come from the Disney Channel and most well known for singing in High School Musical. But and then we got the bearded lady on the back. But yeah, I mean, I've got to give Zac Efron credit. He does a very good job in this, as does Zendaya, as does the bearded lady, and the woman who's actually singing Rebecca Ferguson's songs. Rebecca Ferguson didn't actually sing it, but Hugh Jackman. Oh, love that man. Love that man. Fantastic. Okay, so then, can't give all the credit to them though, they're the ones just singing it. Of course, it goes to Benj Pasek, I think that's how you say it, and Justin Paul. This is their second soundtrack, and funny enough, their first soundtrack was from the year before, 2016, and I saw the film that they'd done the soundtrack for, and I loved it, so I was like, I'm gonna buy that too. So I did. And it was La La Land, starring Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. I absolutely adored this film. I love Ryan Gosling and I love Emma Stone. Probably love Emma Stone a bit too much. But the music in this was fantastic. Very jazz, very well produced, great structure to it, great writing. Best songs on here are Another Day of Sun, Someone in the Crowd, City of Stars. Really, really good stuff, this one. I love the cover as well. It's really fancy. It's not quite as good as The Great Showman, in my opinion. But it's very good. And I'm really excited because these two songwriters, of course, have now been signed on to do the live-action Aladdin film, which I believe is coming next year. So we're not going to get anything from them in 2018, it doesn't look like. 2018, we'll get some new stuff from them. There goes the download code, and I'm afraid you guys can't have that because I'm going to be using that. So yeah, we'll get some more stuff from them next year in the live-action Aladdin. Okay, let's get this one back in. There we go. There we go. Okay. Right, one more soundtrack. Star Wars The Last Jedi, of course. Yeah, absolutely loved this film. Thought it was a great addition to the Star Wars universe. Star Wars is the best. Absolutely love it. Nice embossment. Oh no, yeah, it is embossed. I thought it was. I thought it was going crazy then. So what do you get with this? You get 2 inner sleeves, which are plain black. So yeah, not very exciting. But, it's a big but. You get a very nice book. Very nice book. Absolutely gorgeous. You get a picture of Rey on the front there, Daisy Ridley. We got another picture of Rey in there. We got Mark Hamill. God, just looking at these pictures reminds me how much I love this film. Poe Dameron there. Oscar Isaacs. John Boyega as Finn and Rose. And then a beautiful shot there of Carrie Fisher as Leia. R.I.P. Finn fighting Phasma. Gwendolyn Christie. Best performance in the whole film. Adam Driver as Kylo Ren. Absolutely incredible performance. And then of course we've got Chewie and a Porg. And then nice rebellion symbol on the back. So yeah, absolutely love this. And it's a shame because one of the things which The Last Jedi didn't do very well, because, you know, I'm not one of the Last Jedi haters. I absolutely adored this film, and anyone who wants to hate on it, I don't care about your opinion. Say it bluntly. But one thing which I didn't think they'd done very well was the mixing of the soundtrack and the sound effects in the film. Normally Star Wars films are very well known for putting the soundtrack front and centre over sound effects. This film didn't do that. It put the sound effects front and centre, so a lot of the music got lost in the background, which I think is why even me at first, before I bought this, and a lot of other people were like, it's not a great soundtrack for Star Wars. Incorrect. Buy it, listen to it on its own, and you're going to go, wow, it's better than the Force Awakens soundtrack. And I know not a lot of people like the Canto Bight stuff. I didn't mind it. I thought it was alright. The music for Canto Bight is great. Like, it's really good. Anyway, now on to my rare Beatles stuff, and you saw this one in the thumbnail. Wingspan, yes, I finally got it, and I'm just going to give it a big hug. Aww. So yeah, the new Paul McCartney reissues got announced. I got really excited, and there's 2 Paul McCartney records I'm still missing, Wingspan and Standing Stone. So I went looking for them both. No good Standing Stone cheap copies up at the minute, but I managed to get this for a very good price, because here in the UK it's very rare. I noticed in America it's not quite as rare as over here in Europe. But anyway, I managed to get it. It's very nice. It won't fit in a Blake sleeve, so I had to put it in one of my old polythene ones. Yeah, it has the sticker on there still, which is nice. It's in really good condition, really. Nice thick spine, love that. There's the back. And the gatefold. And let's have a look at what we get. So we got the inner sleeves, both of them in there, very nice. Also get with this one, got a little 3D. Oh god, there, look at that. Fancy, isn't it? Slide all that back in. And then look at this, I got another 2 inner sleeves. So yeah, really nice. Love all the photos. This is a great compilation of Wings and a little bit of McCartney. It's fantastic. It's really good. Love the cover. It looks fantastic on the shelf. Sticks out really nice. I love it. So yeah, I'm very pleased to finally add this to my collection. It's been on my want list for far too long. So yeah, McCartney, I've really been in a big McCartney mood lately thanks to those reissues, and getting that was great. Can you hear him? It's what I have to put up with now. But yeah, there is one more rare Beatle-related album which I've got to show. It is another solo Beatle. It's not Paul McCartney though, because once I had bought Wingspan and it came in the post, I was looking forward to it so much. Like, I wonder if there's any other rare Beatle-related items I can get coming in the post to get excited about. Sure enough, I found one. Ooh, it's a black cover. This is an original Live in Japan by George Harrison. Wow. I literally only got this one today. This is the record I was waiting for in the post to do this video. So let's have a look at it. I've literally only just put it in a sleeve. Don't know why I even bothered. So you can see there it's got the original sticker on it, which is really cool, because my reissue in the box set does not have that. It's really nice. It's really glossy. If you catch it in the light, you can see Mr. Harrison there. I was never a big fan of this cover, I can't lie. I love that photo. I wish I'd put it in white or something. Like white on this matte black. It would have looked beautiful. But anyway, they went with that effect for some reason. And if you've got the reissue, which I'm sure many people do, there's not much difference, I'm not going to lie. The inner sleeves are a bit different, and that's about it. Yeah, I love the track listing on here. So I've got the inner sleeves here. They're just kind of in. So yeah, the backs are a bit different. And then the fronts are, well, hey. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then the records themselves, the seller has just put them in these nice white sleeves. Not thinner, of course, than the reissue. But you can see there, it does not say 2017 anywhere on it. It's only got 1992. And this pressing is from Germany. So yeah, it's not perfect condition. You know, I'm sure you guys all noticed the corner, which has a crease on it, which is fair enough, because really I don't want to pay loads for this record, because I didn't pay loads for it. In fact, I will tell you how much I paid. I paid only £20 for this, which I think is very good. What is this? Oh, the seller put me a note. Didn't even see that. Fair enough. There's no need for me to pay loads for it, I didn't think, because I bought the reissue. I've spent enough money on George Harrison. But I really wanted to own an original for my Beatles collection. I still wanted, on my shelf where my original George records are, to have everything from Wonderwall all the way through to Brainwashed complete still, because, you know, I love George Harrison so much. So it is nice to get an original pressing of this. The only thing I'm missing now from George is an original pressing of Electronic Sounds, and I need a UK version of his greatest hits, because I have the American and the later weird UK issue of his greatest hits. I don't have the one where he's sitting in front of the car with the big hat on. So that is literally all I'm missing from George. Oh, I guess concert for George as well. And then I'm done. But anyway, that is it for this review, this vinyl update even, guys. Wow, I've gone on a lot. I didn't think I'd do that. Only 6 records and a bunch of CDs, half of which are just cheap junk. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this final update, guys. There's some cool stuff there nonetheless. I hope you enjoyed seeing my rare Beatle albums. And of course, my vinyl soundtracks were pretty awesome as well, I'd say. Very happy with them records. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my other channel. There's a link in the description to it. If you like your movies, because we have talked a lot about soundtracks here, make sure you head over there and check it out, because I'm very much trying to push the channel now. So I'd really appreciate you guys checking it out, but of course you don't want to, you don't have to, but anyway, it's there if you want it. There's a link in the description. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter if you want to keep up to date with what I'm doing, so I'm always posting on Twittering. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, of course, if you want to. Please like the video, subscribe, I've already said that, but I do it in that order. Like the video, subscribe, and leave a message. Let me know what you thought of the records I've got here today. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye!